How to become a master communicator. 3 things you must believe to be persuasive. 3 things you must, oh, Pamela's like, oh man. We'll get a picture for you. Okay. 3 things you must believe to be persuasive. Ta-da! The meaning of communication is the response that you get. Let me just stay on this one for a minute. It doesn't matter what you say, it matters how they react to what you said. If you have to talk about aardvarks, and that gets somebody to react the way you want them to react, that is what you do. You talk about aardvarks. What I mean by response, give an example here. As a kid, did you have a turtle?
Did I have a what?
Turtle.
No.
Have you ever seen a turtle?
Yes.
Okay. You've had a turtle? What did you have as a kid?
A lizard.
A wizard?
Lizard.
A lizard?
Not a wizard.
Okay. Now, look at his face. What am I after? See, most of you don't get, here's what's going on inside of his brain. What's going on inside of his brain is, where the hell is this going?
Yeah.
Why would I want him to ask that question? Because I got his what? Attention. It's a weird way to get it, but I asked a strange question. I was telling Deanna earlier, I said, do you know why, especially Tony Robbins is notorious for this. Anyone been to a Tony event? You got to wait outside for about 2 hours before the event begins? He does it on purpose. One is there's 10,000 people there. Number 2 is he wants you to want to go inside. An angry, anxious person that wants to be inside is better than a person that shows up on time. There's emotion. So you're still trying to figure out where the hell I'm going with this, which is where I want you to be. So by asking a question about something that you aren't sure why I asked you that question, opens up. So my main thing is more, I want to be like one step ahead. It's like chess. I want to know your next move. So my next move for me was the turtle thing, was because I wanted you to say, where are we going with this? Make sense? Where are we going with this? Got it? All right. Question on what I just did. Look at him.
So where are we going?
That's up to me to pick, right? So the turtle question, was it about the turtle? It was about the state. I use language to change your state, which alters your pattern. It'll all make sense in a minute. Okay, number 1 is, the meaning of communication is not what you say, it's the response you get. We are all after responses. We're all after very, very specific responses. We are not after saying it correctly, we're after getting what it is we're looking for. Okay. Number 2, people make the best choice they can at any given moment. The person that cannot decide to buy today, the person that needs to put you off, the person that needs all of the answers questioned, they are caught in here. This has worked the best for them up till now. This is safe. This has worked the best for them. They are in the best pattern that they have that seems to work for them. We want to use language and state management to jar somebody out of the state that they're currently in. So people make the best choices they had at any given time. The alcoholic, it is easier for the alcoholic to drink, to get drunk, to screw up everything with their family than it is to do something they're uncomfortable with called being sober. What is the alcoholic's identity? An alcoholic. What is the struggling business owner's identity? Struggling and wanting. So you take a struggling business owner that wants something and their identity as a struggler and you tell them you can get that for them, they're going to do everything in their power to screw it up. Anyone ever seen that before? They do everything in their power. Why do they want to screw it up? Because their identity, the veteran's identity, is tied to not trusting anybody or trusting the government. So you're asking them to break their identity. You ask somebody to break their identity, that's the scariest thing for people. So people make the best choice they can at every given moment. Our job is to offer people a new alternative. And a new alternative is a different way of doing things. The more exact this alternative can be, or the more specific it can be, like the timeshare one, it's either buy or don't buy, right? We need to offer them a third alternative. You offer them, well, they're just not going to buy. They're going to take the free prize and not buy. What they need to say is something very different and tie it to something else. You don't have to do this. But do you like losing money? Because have you noticed the cost of this has gone up, or have you know this has happened, or this has happened? Same thing with the sister issue earlier, John. The sister thing, that's a new alternative. So it's either I piss off my sister or I go with you. Or you piss yourself off, which nobody wants to what? Piss themselves off. Okay, number 3. People respond to experience, not to reality itself. That's the biggest one for all of us that we need to get. People respond to the way they experience what's happening, not to actually what's happening. So everyone was so worried, why are you asking about a turtle? And I'm all having a whole different conversation with him, and I just want his attention. People respond to experience, not to reality itself. So what's actually going on at that given moment, what's actually happening, is not as important as actually their experience of that. So by asking a question like this, I would say to him, so let me ask you this. What is your current relationship with attorneys? So what is your current relationship with the VA? What is your current relationship with your sister? What is your current relationship with the web development company you're currently using? What is your relationship with them? By asking these questions, what happens is you can reframe the experience. So they're not knowing what's going on. Like, give you an example of this. I say this to you. Catch the sentence. Yesterday, I had an opportunity to go to the store. Just think about that for a second. Say it again. Yesterday, I had the opportunity to go to the store. Everybody got it? You heard me? I know I didn't tell you, but where did I go? In your head. What kind of store? Grocery store. Where else did I go? The pet store. Did I drive? You assumed. I never told you I did. You're going to put me in a car that you think I have and make me go to... Did I come home? Did I buy anything? Did I come back? People are always making shit up in their heads. We need to join them in the shit that they're making up in their heads. They're making up stuff all the time. They have rules and ideas and thinking and patterns. Like, do you know that somebody that you bring on, Brad, to work with has already built an entire relationship in their head of what it's going to be like to work with you 5 years down the road, all the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything. They built out an entire scenario that is not reality. You're up against that. All of us are. You're up against what's already happened and the stuff that they make up in their head. So I was teaching a leadership thing the other day, and I said, whenever you're working with people, you're responsible for the expectations that are spoken and the ones that are unspoken. It's power of influence. You are responsible for all the expectations that they never even said that they're going to hold you accountable for.